In the last lesson, we selected a word at random from the word text file and then looped through each of the letters and replaced each of those letters with an underscore and a space. And if we think about it, that takes care of player one, the person who chooses the word. What we want to do next is deal with player two, and that's the person who does the guessing. And if we think about it, if we look across here, we want to replace those underscores with the appropriate letters if they appear in the word. Now, because there's going to be multiple guesses, the best way to store each of those guesses is probably in some sort of an array. So I'm going to start with an array here. So first things first, I'll just close up this little gap here. And I'm going to create a guesses array. So that's going to be equal to an array. And in here, let's have one letter, which will be the letter E. Now, because we are dealing with arrays, we know the first position is actually it's not actually position 1, it's position 0. So this counter here, I need to start at 0. And then the I will go to the word length -1, or I could just have it less than the word length. And then I++ just increment in as usual. The echo statement here, I can actually remove that echo statement. I'm going to replace that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check each of these letters against the word, but I'm going to flip things around a little bit, and you'll see that in a second. Now I'm dealing with arrays, and I want to check if this guess exists in the word. So how do we do that? Well, we say if something is true, I want to do something. And in here, well, how do I check if something exists in an array? And the way we do that, there is a built-in function called inArray. So in_array, and then round brackets. And this is what we call a needle in a haystack approach. I have my needle, which is going to be my letter, and I'm checking if that's actually in the word. Now I mentioned I'm going to flip things over a little bit because I'm going to take each letter in my word. So take my word, and each letter will be my incrementer. So this is going to start with position 0, so the first letter of the word, then the second, then the third, etc. So check each letter in the word, and what are we checking it against? We're checking it against this haystack, which will be my array of guesses. So my guesses. If this letter here matches something in my array of guesses, then I want to output that letter itself. So I want to echo out that letter, which is just word I. If it doesn't exist, so else it doesn't exist, then I want to echo out the underscore. Now the other thing I need to consider is the space after the letter and the space after the underscore. And I could put one in here and I could put one in here. That's a bit of repetition. So let's pop it in after this if statement. And we'll just say echo. And what are we echoing? We are echoing a space. So let's go ahead and check if that works. Go to the browser, refresh. We've got Apple, and E is the letter we chose, and it is in that. And pair, there we go, it does work. Let's try a second letter. Let's put in the letter A. So A, and refresh. And there we go, we've got strawberry, we've got the A in there, and we've got the E in there. So at a very basic level, the game is finished. If you consider we've got player one and we've got some guesses, we could go along in here and add more guesses in here. However, that's not the way we play Hangman. We need some interactivity. We need a form, we need some graphics. So there's still a long way to go, but hopefully you can see that the basic functionality is just a few lines of code. If you found this video useful, then remember to give me a quick thumbs up. And if you would like to be notified when I release new videos, then hit that subscribe button and remember to click on the little notification bell.